Hi, everybody. This is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Carnivore. And I was laughing because I just read two comments because I usually answer my comments before I record another video. And one of them was this lady, and she was commenting on one of my Weight Watcher desserts video that I did, 5, 6, 7 years ago or something. And yeah, didn't we all do that? And I was like, I had the array of the novelties that I had in my freezer all out so I could talk about each one and the points and all of that. It was a lifestyle then, too, until, yeah, at 17 pounds loss, it stopped. And then Mike from Carnomad said, it was nice to hear from a Goldilocks with the Zen thing going on. And I said to him, what male character from a storybook are you? So maybe he'll answer. That'll be fun. Mike's a good buddy. He's probably my closest BFFM, BMFF. I don't know. But yeah, we connected early on in a funny thing. I'm old enough to be his mother, but I don't tell him that all the time. And I've learned so much from him in his journey because he's always been willing to go that much further out. He has great interviews, and he just has taught me so much. I've preferred to keep me and my channel in the little old lady capacity of a cuppa, so we can all just join together and, see what's new, talk about feelings and emotions and how our whole transition goes, if we've transitioned into carnivore, or if we're just at the starting gate and kind of like watching videos just to see, does it really work for old people like me? Does it? Well, it's working for me at this point. I don't have any complaints whatsoever. And so that's how we do it. I got a Rebounder, and it's that mini trampoline thing. And I watched a few videos of older people using them. And, I feel the benefits are great. And last Sunday, so today is Thursday as I record this. So last Sunday, I got some neck and shoulder pain. And I think I was a little bit too much like a kid on a trampoline, doing all kinds of arm things. And I don't think my body liked that too much. And then I slept wrong. And then it's kind of like it's moved in a little bit. So I'm trying not to take a Tylenol today. This will be the first day in 5 that I haven't. We'll see. But sometimes old ladies get aches and pains and creaks. That's probably just part of aging and forgetting that I'm not 30 on a trampoline. So there you have it. And I'm sure one or two of you will say, why don't you just walk? Because you can do in 10 minutes on the Rebounder what a walk for 30 or 40 minutes would take. So it's a time thing. Plus I can tune into the news or the weather or one of my important 600-pound life videos and just make the time go like that. And I like exercise like that. So I will get on it like the 69 and a half woman that I am today and just Goslow. Remember Goslow with the Three Stooges? Where's Goslow? And it was the sign, the diamond sign, go slow. And then came the slowly I turned step by step. I don't know where that came from. Don't ask me what I wore yesterday, but I can tell you about that from, 60 years ago. So here we are doing our little carnivore gig here and taking what we want from the videos that we watch and learning a little, maybe tweaking a little. Everything works that's supposed to work. And if it doesn't, you can toss it out. It doesn't matter that 999 other 30-year-old carnivore vloggers do it. Maybe it doesn't work for you. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. I think the thing that shines out the most important is that when you start to do something or stop doing something, that you remain consistent. That damn word. It's always popping in there, Sarah. Why do you keep harping consistency? Well, I guess it's been part of the bedrock of my food journey is being consistent. And when it's like for me with sweeteners, I was never an artificial sweetener person. I didn't use the yellow, green, blue, or even Truvia. And I did Truvia for a while, but I didn't use the yellow, green, blue packets or like the diet sodas. Um, but I would go different sugars, alternative sugars, like I would look for gum that had xylitol in it, and instead of the artificial sweeteners, because it worked. It worked. I could continue to have my loaded coffee. I could buy zero sugar Coffee Mate, all the garbage that's out there that feels they'll adapt to somebody's taste and sell enough and stay on the market, and then some things disappeared. Um, you like zero fat, half and half, fat free, half and half. How can you do that, right? But we were buying it. Fat free cream cheese. Okay. Anyway, and so, it worked until it didn't. It was a BBC, a better bad choice. And then, boom, I moved on to like the Xyla and the erythritol in my coffee with the heavy whipping cream. But the heavy whipping cream just made it look like and taste like mud. I'm either like all black or something blondish in my coffee. The Keto is taking care of that. It's unsweetened. And then I got to the point where there went the xylitol and the erythritol. And that was a really good move. I wasn't planning it. It's just suddenly I woke up one day and decided to go sweet free. What a difference it made. Sweetener free. It's like that little light. It might have been just a night light with the alternative sugars in my coffee, but it was still lit a little bit. And I think it might have kept any sugar triggers alive inside of me. Not that I cheated or was thinking of it or was triggered all over the place from seeing something with sweet in it, but I know that like my head could go there in a nanosecond. And now without any sweet in my life, except for Greg, he's sweet. It's so much easier now. And there were a few times that I got a little sentimental and missed the sweet, but not really. The glad I finally gave it up worked better than I wish I could just have some. Maybe I'll just have some every now and then type of thinking. Did any of you do any of that type of thinking, especially through the holidays with sweets? Yeah, well, maybe this time. Maybe I'll just have, my keto friend's cheesecake because it's okay, it's keto. And then you did it, and then it's like wham, 4 pounds later, as you began to look at the dessert table and say, yeah, it's all keto. I'll be good January 3rd, right? When the kids go back to school, all that kind of stuff, all those things. Out went the consistency. In came the addict thinking, and we have to be very careful of that because it's very, very powerful. If it wasn't very, very powerful, we wouldn't see the people that we see when we go into stores and the foods in their carts to see what what power the addiction has over our rational thinking, right? And doesn't, excuse me, from Weight Watchers on, don't they just have that, we get you, girly, we get you. You think you're on a weight loss program, but we'll still somehow incorporate some fun things to have. Enter ketofying. And ketofying is the worst thing that ever came into the world of the keto carnivore lifestyle, because it just says and sends all the wrong messages. You can still have your cake and eat it too. That's not the point of being keto and carnivore. It's not the point. The point is getting healthy. The point is getting rid of those meds that you're taking, the aches, the pains, The part about, the part about the chronic standard American diet illnesses, that's the point of the keto and the carnivore. It's not about having things that you can get away with. No. But when I was younger, I would have fallen for that. If I was 30 and keto came into my life, yeah, I'd be, doing all those little keto num-nums and thinking, because just like that Weight Watcher video that woman saw of mine, with the novelties, the frozen novelties, I would still think, well, where there's a will, there's a way. And it's really not that way, is it? We don't really want to do that. So getting all of the sweet out of my life, even with the keto approved, carnivore approved sweeteners, it isn't still approved. You're still not dealing with your keto carnivore food plan with the integrity that would work for you. And the integrity is something that's built with consistency. You can't claim integrity status if you're being very inconsistent with what you do, like those that do keto Monday through Friday at noon, and from Friday noon till Monday morning, it's like Keto-fying experiment lab is open for business. And you don't want to do that to yourselves. It just, any bad habit that's picked up from keto-fying things is just one more thing that you might have to let go of eventually. Just, trust me on that. Or if you've already done that and you've had to give up some of those, saving graces of the keto-fied world, you might find that they just defer. It's like student loans deferred. They're going to still come back and need to be dealt with. So if you don't pick up a bad habit starting keto-fying things, you'll be so much better in the long run. It's like going from cigarettes to vaping. It's one more thing. It's like going from drinking beer to drinking the near beer. It's one more thing you're going to have to give up. It's like going from Coke to Diet Coke. It's one more thing in the process of the giving ups. And for those of you that have gone through it, the pain, the withdrawal, the breaking up, all the symptoms of the breakup, and how much easier it is to just be done with it. And sure, it's easy for somebody that gets cold turkey and does cold turkey to give up these things. For other people, it's like, here, have it. I don't want it anymore. And then there they are at the gas station getting gas and going into the gas station store like I did when it was a penny candy store when I was, 5 or 6 years old and I had a quarter, that gave me enough penny candy for the rest of the afternoon. Boy, when a quarter went where it went. So be careful of like adding in something that seems like it's a lifesaver, a lifeboat, a life raft, because it could end up being a shackle around your ankle, yet another thing that you might have to give up. And so many of us don't want to give up things. So many of us stay in the pouting about the giving up part of our transformation to carnivore instead of what we can have in our transformation to carnivore. It's a mindset. It's not a gut set. It's like, yes, I do have to give up my diet soda, but what I get is cleaner. I'm not adding those chemicals to my body. I still can get my bubbles from the mineral water that Sarah always talks about. Other people might talk about too. To me, mineral water is a nutritious drink. And then somebody will say, well, the bubbles aren't good for you. The bubbles leach. It's like, oh, come on. It's water with bubbles. Oh, especially when it's taken from, there's one valley, I think it's Valley Mountain, where, the bubbles are natural. Maybe they are in the Gerolsteiner that I drink. I don't know. But, we we do what we can, but an artificially sweetened soda is an artificially sweetened soda. That's what, we want to get away from. We want to get away from the gums, the junk, right? I don't count this, it's okay. And learn more. We want to study more. We want to absorb more so we can do, when you know better, you do better. Sometimes we know better and then we avoid it at all costs. I'm familiar with that. But yeah, we might want to just be willing to explore the giving up of something that we've heard for years isn't good for us, but it's been our BBC, our better bad choice. And then we wake up one day and we say, it's not a better bad choice. It's a freaking crutch and it's got me by the neck. I need to work on giving this up. You can rip the Band-Aid off and go cold turkey, or you can slowly reduce your intake till it's zero. Whatever way works for you is the way that works, right? You don't have to do it the way other people do it. You just have to do it the way that it gets out of your body and you begin to heal, and you don't let things by drink or by fork or spoon go into your mouth, or fingers goes into your mouth and still can cause harm. That's all. That's all. And being consistent. You go to bed, you've had an abstinent, consistent day, and you go to bed that night. When you wake up the next day, you have already a foundation of consistency and abstinence, and you can build on that again. How cool is that? I love getting healthy, and I love working on longevity, and I hope you do too. Thanks so much for being here. It's been fun. Goldilocks, also known as Sarah. Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Carnivore. I'll see you the next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.